So this is a fun vintage review that I found at Vlad's house up in Ohio, but this is the 1999 Nerf Fast Blast. Now, you can see if I remove some of this ammunition, it's right here, and luckily the Airject Power Plus series, which this belongs to, allows you to see how the internals work. So we've got a pump tube here where we're pushing air through, and then this rotates internally. It's an internally rotating turret, so the alignment here of the air delivery through this individual tank, and it triggers, it pushes that, I don't think it's a blast button, but it releases the air pressure in this tank here as soon as it reaches full compression in the pump grip. So it's actually one pump, one shot, which made it a very fast rate of fire air blaster, which is unique. So I'm pretty sure we're aligned on this barrel here, so when I push through, you'll be able to hear that it did not fire, and then when I draw back, it'll rotate through to the next one. So I'm going to go ahead and load this up completely, and hopefully if I actuate, the plunger here is a little bit dry, so if I push very quickly, we should get decent airflow through. Now, originally these got ranges up to about 60 feet. They floated in the 50 to 60 range, which was pretty normal for the air blasters of the time firing the vintage Mega Darts. And how fortunate are we to have some vintage Mega Darts to fire this with? You can see the air delivery system is old school, or closer to new school AR than it is old school AR. Now this came with some early model Whistler darts, which were pretty cool, but those are so hard to find that we are firing the vintage micros suctions just because it's what I've got on hand, and I would rather not shove elites onto this because it's a little bit different, although it will fire them if you ever find one of these while thrifting. I think that they're super duper cool. Now firing, this is, of course, quite old and not getting those claimed ranges. This particular one is only hitting about 20 to 25 feet there, but in phenomenal shape. We've got some stickers from the thrift store he picked it up at, but normally you had a real issue with the torsion in this very flimsy handle being twisted by children at play or left out in the sun and bleached and then cracked. So this is the most fragile part of this blaster. So if you find one and this is intact, you are golden, because that means that the rest of the blaster is probably perfectly functional. But I'm going to go ahead and articulate through this one more time. So hopefully you guys can see that it's not moving the turret as it goes through, but instead it's moving where it's delivering air to, so it hops through the back, and that's a unique feature for a turreted blaster as far as I can tell, and I think that that's really, really cool. I almost like that. It's more efficient in terms of like its overall operation, because there's no chance of this snagging and catching or you having to ratchet through. Now that said, there is a disadvantage in this system, whereas if you have a dart here and your barrel is here, you can't just twist it and fire quickly. You do have to go all the way around the merry-go-round. But that is the vintage Nerf Fast Blast. I really liked the Airject Power Power Plus line, I think. My favorite, of course, being the Split Fire, which is the green model that has two barrels up here. But this is a close second for me. I think that it's really, really cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know that the vintage reviews are always either a real hit or a real miss, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to share this little piece of nerfing history with you. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy your day.